Good afternoon, everybody. Today's Tuesday, the 14th of May, 2019. So I finally got off my butt. I cut this field down here. It was about up to my armpits. And as I was doing it, I was like, maybe it's time to get into this hive. And I'll be quite frank with you, I'm surprised. After all the, acres of crimson clover that I just cut down last week, but we're up, it's been up since winter. And a billion bees out in the clover. I expected this hive to be completely just filled to the gills with honey, and unfortunately that is not the case. Now, first when I got up on it, I figured it looked almost empty. I didn't see any bees coming in or out. So I got a little cavalier and just popped the top off and set the top box down and looked at the bottom box. Bottom box was completely empty. 10 frames, not a bee in it. I was like, damn it, I lost the hive. So I pulled the top off the top box. It was sitting over here, and damn near got stung because a bunch of bees came out quite aggressively. So I was like, uh-oh. So I came back in the house and put the old bee suit on. So I'm pretty much protected right now, so I'm not as uncomfortable. Top box. First 6 frames, nothing. I mean, they've developed them. You can kind of see the comb in there. And there's definitely bees in here. Obviously there's a bunch of bees. They're working it. They are definitely working it. But I'm just surprised. The colony is rather small. I don't see a lot of honey. I see a lot of, I see some capped brood. So there's a queen in there somewhere because somebody's laying eggs, because right in here there's a bunch of capped brood. But long and short of it is, I'm just really surprised this colony is as weak as it is. It's a small colony, not a lot of infrastructure, certainly not a lot of stored honey. They better get off their ass and start storing some honey, or they're not going to make it through the winter. I don't know. Now's not the time, I don't think, but I'm probably going to have to pull all these frames out. What I probably should do is, now that I know there's actually bees in here, is get in there and find the queen and mark her, and then maybe get a little bit more aggressive and monitor in this thing. I don't see any obvious signs of disease. The worker bees, they all look pretty healthy. Pretty healthy. I don't see any wing disease. Their thoracic structure looks normal. So I know they're competing with a lot of other vermin for their resources for honey and whatnot. I've seen a lot of ants and other bugs. I don't see any varroa or anything like that. Nothing that's health-wise not healthy for the bees. It's just a small colony, which is really weird. Anyway, not much else to report. There's bees in the hive and they're working, but I don't know what the hell's going on. So, I'll have to go do some research. It's possible that they split and half of them swarmed out. So maybe the original queen swarmed out and took half of them with her. And if that's the case, then I would expect to find some queen cells in here. There's some new baby queens, either born or getting ready to be born. But I'm not really ready to do that kind of analysis right now. So I'm going to put this thing back together, put the pieces back on top, put my ungloved hand back in a protected place, and I call it a day for now. But, interesting.